Hey everybody, welcome to Eureka Math / Engage New York Math, Module 6, Lesson 12, the median. That's what I've called it. It's actually called Describing the Center of a Distribution Using the Median. We've described the center of a distribution using the mean, or the average, in the past several lessons. And we've talked about some of the benefits and some of the disadvantages of that. The median is a different way to kind of look at a typical number within that data distribution or set of numbers. So, having said that, let's get started. Here's an example. The median, a typical number. Suppose a chain restaurant, we'll call it Restaurant A, could be McDonald's, Applebee's, whatever, it doesn't matter, advertises that a typical number of french fries in a large bag is 82. So if you order a large bag, a typical number is 82. The dot plot shows the number of french fries in a sample of 20 large bags from Restaurant A. So someone bought 20 large bags, they counted each bag to see how many french fries were in each, and they made a dot plot, and that's what we're looking at right now. Now, if you'll notice, there's none that have 82 as a number. So you might be thinking, well, perhaps 82 is the average. You take all these numbers, add them up, and then divide them by 20, because that's the number that they looked at. Perhaps that's the average. It's in fact not the average. So let's go ahead and put a little mark right where 82 would be, right? So take a moment, and I will be silent for just a minute to count up how many dots you see on each side of that red line, that line that I just drew. Okay, hopefully you've added up. And on this side, there are 10 dots. And on this side, there are exactly 10 dots. And so essentially, what we have here at 82, it's not the mean, but it is the median. And I always think of that, my little trick to remember which one is which is, I think about it as medium. Like medium is kind of right in the middle. 82 is the medium number. It's the median number. It's right in the middle of the data set. So you have the same number of points on the left and same number of points on the right. So same number of points that are larger, same number of points that are smaller. So 82 is right exactly in the middle. And so when you take the data set and you arrange it in order from smallest to largest, the same number should be above and below the middle number. In this case, 82. And as you see, it doesn't have to be a number that's in the data. And we'll talk about how to do that in just a moment. So let's look at another example here. All right, take a look at this information here. This is grades on a science test. If we count the total number of dots on this dot plot, you would know how many students took the test. And so what we have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So, just by looking at this, we can tell that there are 28 students who took this science test. Now, if we said we want to know the exact middle number, that would mean we're going to split this in half. And so if we have 28 that we're going to split in half, we should have 14 numbers that are smaller than the median, and 14 numbers that are larger than the median. Well, there's a problem with that. Let's take a look. Let's find out where that 14 ends here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay? Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's 14 numbers here. There's 14 numbers here. If we had an odd number, there actually would be a number that was right in the middle. So for instance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you were going to meet in the middle, you might cross off the 1 and the 5, then the 2 and the 4, and your median of those 5 numbers would be 3, because it's the number left in the middle. Here, we don't have a number left in the middle. So in that case, what you do is you take the last number you have on the left, the last number you have on the right. So we have 80 and 85. and you find what would be exactly in the middle of those two. So you can add them together, in which case you'd have 165, and divide it by 2, and you would get 82.5. So you see there's 5 numbers in between 80 and 85. Half of 5 is 2.5. So between 80 and 85, our median number would be 82.5 or 82.5. All right, let's look at another example here. We have a frequency chart. A third restaurant, we'll call it Restaurant C, tallied the number of fries for a sample of bags of French fries and found the results below. So let's see how many bags they actually looked at. So there were 2 bags of French fries that had 75 in them, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So they looked at 26 bags of French fries. So if we wanted to find the median, we'd have to count 13 from the bottom, 13 from the top, meet in the middle, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, so this is our top section. Let's just double check. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is our bottom section. So the highest number here is 79. The lowest number here is 80. So our median is going to be right in between 79 and 80, in which case we'd end up with 79.5 as our median. Now we can also break this information down even further, and we could find what is the middle number of the lower half, and what is the middle number, the median of the higher half. So in that case, here we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our median number up here would be 78, right? Here we have 1, 4. Here we have 4. Take 1 off here, 1 off here, 1 off here, 1 off here. Our number would be 84. So we could find the median there as well. Let's look at one more example. Okay, here's some sample scores. Let's say these are test scores from a recent math test. To be able to find the median of these scores, the middle number, we would look at, first of all, we'd have to look at putting them in order, right? Lowest one is 75. Put a comma there. Then we have 82. Then we have a 90. We have another 90, right? Because you can get the same score as someone else, right? 91, 93, and 99. So, as I go through, I want to meet in the middle to find the median. So I'm going to cross one off on each side. Cross off the 82 and the 93. Cross off the 90 and the 91. And I'm left with my middle number, which is 90. One of the things about the median that is nice is it doesn't really take into account outliers. If one student, instead of a 75, let's say the student had scored a 25, on an average, it would look like the class did much worse because that 25 would bring the average down. By saying, well, half the students scored higher than 90, half scored lower than 90, it gives you a different way of looking at that data. Now, the disadvantage is it doesn't look at outliers. So, for example, if you're looking at saying half did greater than 90, half did less than 90, you don't really know, how low they went. Like the max would be 100%, but you don't know if you had the lowest score was a 25 or 75 or whatever. A good example where you might find this is if you're looking for a house, and I know someone who was looking for a house in Lawrence actually, and the realtor said, well, the average house is, I'm going to make up a number I don't remember, 300,000, and this person said, well, wait a minute, we can't afford that. We're going to have to go somewhere else or rent or something. And they said, whoa, hold on, but the median is 200,000. And if that was in their price range, they would know, well, at least half the houses we're going to look at are going to be 200,000 or less. So that gives them kind of a better idea of where to look at. So anyway, that's the median. We'll continue working on statistics as we move forward here. But key thing is, if you have, let me just show you one other thing. If we had another piece of data here. Let's say we had a kid scored 100, right? And then we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hold on. Yeah, we would have ended up with these two, 90 and 91, as our two middle numbers. The difference in between the two, right? 90.5, the meet in the middle kind of number. If these two numbers were both 90, and we were going to meet in the middle, you can't meet in the middle of two numbers that are both 90. Your median would just still be 90. So anyway, that's all the time we have. We'll go ahead and continue working on this in class. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.